What's up YouTube? This is Mateo. This is going to be a video of me setting up the new tank that I've been working on. So this is going to be me filling up the tank with sand, and you can see I put that brick in the back to give it some height and just some depth without having to use too much sand. Put that brick in there, and it gives kind of like a two level effect. You get like a top effect and a bottom effect without having to do so much sloping. After I put the sand in there, I kind of just moved it around and shaped it the way I wanted. With I was actually just using the lid from the filter, and it took me a little bit to get the sand how I wanted it, but you just do it till it looks good to the eye, and till it's pleasing to you. You just keep it how you like. So this is just some video footage of me doing it. This is the first time I've done a video like this, so bear with me and bear with my editing skills. It's the first time I had to like actually sit down and do in-depth kind of editing. As far as like when I first shot this video, it was 30 minutes long, and then I think I cut it down to about 8. So I learned a couple different things there. But yeah, if I could do anything different, it would have been make sure there wasn't so much of a glare on the video, but I know now for next time. So this is me wrapping up, shaping the sand, and smoothing it out. The next thing you're going to see here is going to be me wetting down the sand and making it semi-wet, just so the plants that I'm going to be putting in stick better. No different than if you're doing it with gravel. Just the next step makes it easier. So you can see I got a water bottle there, and I'm just wetting it down a little bit, and makes it a lot easier. Here is me taking out the plants that I'm getting ready to put in. I took some plants from my tank that is already established, poured in all the water, poured in a little bit of water from my tank to get that beneficial bacteria going. It helps out a lot. Then I took the crypts. I got a shot of the crypts there. Took the crypts and planted them in the front and on the sides of the tank, leaving the back and the middle of the tank open. I'm going to be putting a big piece of, or medium-sized piece of driftwood in there as like the statement piece. Just have to find the right one. I had maybe space for maybe like 20 crypts, 15 crypts. And yeah, luckily I had enough in my 29 gallon that didn't actually have to purchase any. Just like I said, snag some out of the ones that I already had growing, and I still have some pretty big ones left in my tank that wouldn't have worked in this one, so I was pretty happy about that. The next thing here we're going to see is me filling up the tank with water. A nice little trick is I use a Tupperware lid. A lot of people know use a Tupperware lid or a plate and put it down over the sand so you don't disturb the sand bed and all the plants when you're pouring in the water. And you can see even with that Tupperware lid, 2 or 3 of the plants still came up. So this is me just going to be filling up the rest of the tank and then going back in and touching up the plants that got rearranged a little bit, and the sand that got rearranged, doing the final touches on the sand. This is 1 bag of Tahitian moon sand. This is a 9-gallon tank. I think that 1 bag was only 5 pounds of sand. So with that brick to displace some of the the water, it was nice, so I didn't have to use nearly as much sand as I would have had without that brick. If you're on a budget or just have some extra sand laying around but not quite enough, that could be like a little tip for you. It's me setting up the filter. Went with Aqua Clear 20. In my opinion, Aqua Clear is the best hang-on back filter you can get. Not only because I think it's super quiet, but because of the maintenance and also because of the customization. I also have an Aqua Clear 20 at my house that I've been using for a couple years. So what I don't know if you've seen, but I took the basket that was in my filter and plopped it right into this new filter to get the cycle going in just a few days. Because in the filter basket that I have, it already has all that beneficial bacteria already in there. This is me just priming the filter. Priming the filter took a little bit longer than I thought. I think it would have helped a little bit if I would have filled the tank up just a little bit more. Just get that suction going for you guys at home for future reference, but it only took 2 or 3 minutes to get it going. And that other plant you see back there is Anubias nana. That's going to be eventually going on the back of the driftwood when I get it. Picked out nice low light plants for this tank because right now the friend that I had set it up for isn't quite planning on having a light. She just plans on using the natural light that you see coming through the window. That was me adding the prime to the tank, the dechlorinator on that yellow cap there, and I'm adding the heater, little heater that she had left over from another tank. Tried to fit it in the back of the Aqua Clear, but it didn't quite fit, so I had to put it in the tank itself. But it's not a eyesore. The heater's so small, and I painted the back of the tank black, as you can see, so the heater is pretty much almost invisible from the front angle. And that's gonna wrap it up. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for bearing with my my video there. Talk to you guys later.